hit me, obstacles so harm me, and those clear obstacles on my path to liberation and nations. May the experience happiness be separate from suffering safely. I wish to reach them in the state of once I pass perfect complete precious Buddhahood. O Mother Saint beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstacles who harm me, and those clear obstacles on my path to liberation and nations. May the experience happiness be separate from suffering safely. I wish to reach them in the state of once I pass perfect uncontroversial. Da la dong water zibi da no water zibi ge yin jin ba la bar de ju bar ziba dam je je zor zibi ma nam ga da nyam be zim jin dam je de wa dan de dung ara dan dar nyor de la na me ba yan da bar zo be zan jo ren bo je do bar za. Thus, unto achieving light, aiming I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind. Unto death, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind. From now until this time tomorrow, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and the mind. We take refuge in the Kandaru Lama and the lineage Lamas. We take refuge in the deity of the mandalas of Yadam. We take refuge in all the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the Sanghas. We take refuge in all the noble Dhakas, the Dhakinis, and the Dhamma gardens, possessors of the eye of wisdom. Until I attain the heart of enlightenment, I take refuge in all the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dharma and the likewise in the example of a Bodhisattva. As previous Buddhas invested in enlightenment and the progress on the Bodhisattva's path are true for the benefit of all sentient beings, giving birth to bodhicitta, and apply myself to accomplish a stage of the path. Thus, in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, most excellent, I take refuge until enlightenment is reached. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. May all Mother Sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering, the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. I bow down respectively with my body, speech, and faithful mind to all Tathangatas in the 10 directions. Those who have already reached the Tathangata state, those who are reaching it at the present, and those Tathangata state to come. Through the power of Samanthabhada's prayers, may all Buddhas manifest vividly in my mind, are posted through them, multiplying my body as many times as the atoms of the earth. In each atom, I visualize as many Buddhas as there are atoms, surrounded by countless Bodhisattvas. Thus, all space is filled with Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. I praise all Buddhas through manifesting, chanting, expressing the great ocean of the excellent qualities. To all Buddhas, I make offerings of various pure flowers, flower garlands of music, anointing oils, manifesting light and fragrant incense. I make offering to them of fine garments, and the perfume and the purple, both high as a moon meadow, and orange the most beautiful way. I visualize the highest and most extensive offerings, and offer them with great faith to all Buddhas. I prostrate to Buddhas and make offering to them following the deeds of great Bodhisattva Samanthabhada. I confess to you, Buddhas, whatever negative actions I have committed due to the power of anger, desire, and ignorance. I rejoice in the merit of all Buddhas and the 10 directions of great Bodhisattvas and the Pakika Buddhas, those who have attained Aharasha, those who have entered the path of Aharasha, and all other beings. I request to all great protectors and Buddhas to try the highest way of Dharma as the light dispelling the darkness of beings in the 10 directions, leading them gradually to enlightened states. I supplicate those Buddhas intending passing to Parinirvana to living long for as many eons as there are atoms of the earth, in order to benefit all beings. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying for the sake of enlightenment of all sentient beings, all these are dedicated. The ground is sprinkled with the scented water and strewed with the flowers. It is adorned with the Meru, the supreme mountain, the four continents, the sun, and the moon. As a Buddha fair, I offer it. May all sentient beings attain the happiness as a Buddha fair. To the lamas, which is the three kayas, I offer altar in our sacred offerings with my body, with and all that is visible. Please grant me the supreme realization and enlightenment. Whatever may I gather through both stations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying, for the sake of enlightenment of all sentient beings, all this is dedicated. Om Guru Namandala Bandamanga Samandra Zavara Samaye Ahom. I call refuge on the of the world. Your fame provides the 3,000 words. You are Victor Varjadara with our daughter. I boy the fate of Father and Jitin Songong. Continue laughing with no one but you. Compassion of grant your blessings. Dispel the darkness that surrounds my heart. Please bless me so that I can realize the liberal nature of the mind. Please turn the way of the Dharma of the true vehicles and the combination according to this position, the likewise the mental capacity of sentient beings. His wisdom is brilliant like the sun, free of the clouds of true words, and perceive the various steps of knowledge in the true nature. For this reason, he holds wisdom texts at his heart. He has a compassion for all beings who are suffering from the darkness of ignorance and the prison of samsara as a father for her only son. Like a thunderclap, he awakens those who are sleeping in ignorance and losing of charm of karma through the 60 branch of Haramana's speech. He wears wisdom silver to cast settling of suffering and to dispel darkness of confusion. In the Bodhisattva form, he is pure from beginningless time, fully accomplished in the 10 levels, and perfect in the body of all knowledge. I supplicate you, magician, adorned by the 112 sons of Buddha, to dispel darkness of my ignorance. Om Arapatanade, 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 Om Arapatanade. Om Arabazanade, 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 Om Angesharam, 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 Om. You who are the perfect, beautiful body, whose flame of wisdom blazes, and dispels the darkness of ordinary ignorance, are posted before you and pressed to Manjashiri. Sangye doje yagye reizan rong yenje medo deje bonjong ba zerje lombo davare jebe shagye jarve yala yuzanze dojen janjen de lo naro dang marva mela jeje gambo Amor ba jarwan de gong be gaju lama nan lai zorwan de romen jeje yenje bodran Zong san je yuan je ngo wo nye rang sen je ge ngo zong dong ze sa we la me ya la ge zang ze Okay, good morning, good evening, afternoon, everyone. So, I'm going to share the teaching is 7 branches on the mantra that are called the Serkhangma. And then this text is composed by Jigdin Songgo. So, this prayer is a part of 7 branches. 7 branches have many different 7 branches. So in these 7 branches, Vajrayana tradition 7 branch followed by Guru Yoga and Mahamudra all compound together. So here, the most important is the first this the how to say the okay, verses, the first verses, the second verses. These verses are very important sections. So last week already we went go through these verses. So today also I'm going to remind a little bit. In these verses is important actually memorize. So long as you have memorized, then you can apply this practice our own daily life. So every moment, every single day, you can apply. Doesn't matter where you are. So using these verses, memorize and mentally chanting or just you reading, and then this really helps connect with the guru and also connect with to our own nature ripa. So this that's why first verses are remind again with you. I get up in the spirit self-arising lama. So we looking to to our own guru. The last we are already mentioned about this guru has two difference, like outer level guru and inner level gurus. So thinking about outer level guru also helps like all our samsara, this thoughts and samsara, this impure perception is naturally released. So arise the devotion and connect with the practice, outer level guru. And then inner level guru, like you really using like our mindful awareness, looking into our own nature rigpa. So then that's why here it says, I get up in the spirit self-arising lama is actually our nature rigpa, looking into our own nature rigpa. The nature rigpa is seated on the immutable, it's always there. Spontaneously establishing throne means like always there, never lost. So nature rigpa is always be with there. And also the if we have a strong connect with the guru and the teacher through our devotion, and you be thinking about the guru, and then guru is always there. So even thinking about the outer level guru is always there, long as arise devotion and like connect all this connection comes connections, guru is always there. So we can supplication to the guru like through our devotion. And outer level guru is even like when we have a devotion arise, guru is always there. Same, when we have mindful awareness, you're using your awareness, looking onto our own nature rigpa is always there, never lost. So this has two meanings. The either way is like practitioner, whatever we're practicing is correct. So that's why here, when you chant this prayer, you can mentally read and then thinking about our Ru Guru, and you can supplicate in Ru Guru. Ru Guru is always there. Then here in the mandala of promote or pure mind, so Ru Guru is appeared to in our own mind, and then that is become we are part of our own Guru's mandala. So it is the inspiring place of our victors, one of the three times all the Buddhas enlightened beings come from. Is part of the mandala, means like long as it belong to we are in the mandala, then we are part of the become enlightened beings, citizen. So part of that become. So outer level, long as we have a devotion, the guru is always there. and Guru is always there, and then your mind, visualize Guru. We have become Guru is a part. We have become part of Guru's mandala, and then that mandala is like all the enlightenments come from source. So that outer level we have to think that way. The inner level, looking into our own nature Rigpa. So long as you see your own nature Rigpa, and then the looking to our own nature Rigpa is always there, and never separate with us. The nature Rigpa is always there, and then so the seeing nature Rigpa, and so that is here in the mandala of from the pure mind. That is become like true mandala, absolute true mandala. Nature Rigpa, the mind is always there, never separate. So we have become going back to our own absolute truth mandala. So long as you recognize that, then that's is the supreme place of the victorious one of the three times, like all the Buddhas come from. So here the main point is, so seeing our own nature, Rigpa, and then that is means like all we are actually when we seeing our own nature Rigpa, we are in the become enlightened beings. So all enlightened beings come from seeing own nature Rigpa. So now if you use this technique or practicing, seeing your own nature, and then you are enlightened. So that's in this verses. It's very powerful, very meaningful. Then second verses like benefit, like us, I get up in the Supreme Lama. So we seeing our own Lama. Lama is like outer level guru or inner absolute nature Rigpa. Who is meaningful to behold. That is the true meaningful. Then the instinct to behold the great bliss of Dharma Dharta. So we arrive into our own nature home. That's seeing guru or seeing our own nature across the vast ocean of samsara and arrive at the blissful pure and ground. So we arrive at the enlightened state or enlightenment, free from samsara. So that's is seeing the nature Rigpas, and then we naturally arrive into enlightened state. With the eye of wisdom. So here it says with our eye wisdom, like using our own wisdom. Wisdom is like our own awareness. Our own awareness looking into our own nature Rigpa. Long as we seeing our own nature Rigpa, so then that's the core with our eye wisdom. I guess unwillingly upping the Lama means like all the time, looking into our own nature Rigpa. Then the victorious hero means we have become hero, is free from all the afflictive emotions. In the better, just be remembered that refuge, all suffering emotion, thoughts, and the hearts of Maras are defeated. So free from afflictive emotions, we are enlightened, is called the victorious one. So that's this verses is a very important sections, and this first verses, second, third, this verses. So good is we memorize these verses, and then you apply these verses often and often in your mind. So that bring our Guru Yoga practice and Mahamudra practice. Also supplication to Guru and the Yadam, everything is included in that state together. So that's why this is the first part of this Serkhangma, the first sections, second this or the verses is very important to memorize. Long as you want to, practice and apply this daily life practice. So even you don't have a whole thing memorized, this whole sadhana, but first sections, this, the like couple different verses is memorized is very important. And then we go to today, I think page 7, right? Today we are page actually 8, I think. Oh no, page 9.
I think we had finished the offerings.
So we are in the page 9. Last way we finished over the page 8. So now we are in the page 9. So the last way we share this in this Serkhangma is a 7 branch prayer. So first is like section is all homage to the Guru. It's a body, speech, and mind. So praise to the Guru's body, Guru's speech, Guru's mind. And then after that, offerings. So homage is first. Homage is post station. Post station, they have a, we have like different levels of post stations. Different levels means like the followed by our Nindo practice sadhana. Usually the the who going to do become join the monastery, or you really wanted to good practitioner, require is Nindo sadhana, Nindo practice. So someone have to do 100,000 times 100,000 post stations. So 100,000 post station is we have to doing use the hand is in the top of the head. So this Buddha is like representative purify body obstacle, speech body's obstacle, connect with the enlightened body, and put in your Buddha is in your throat. So this helps connect, purify our speech obstacle and connect with enlightened speech. And then post station like this Buddha is put in the heart is purify our mind obstacles, connect with the enlightened mind. And then you go down to the ground, it's fully post station. It's like touch the 5 point is ground. We reduce all the subduing 5 afflictive emotions. And then when you get up and bring all the hand, it's like, like enlightening body, speech, mind, blessing is into your body. So physically we're doing 100,000 post stations. Usually people who wanted to really practicing, go into more deeper level spiritual path. So the post station really helps remove the obstacles. And nowadays, even without this Nindo practice, we share this Mahamudra Dzogchen teachings. Without Nindo, people has the ability to actually recognize nature Rigpa, but it's due to obstacles, then not really going to become good practitioner sometimes, So it's Nindo practice really helps become practitioner is stable. Your practice is more stable, less obstacles. So that's why require the Nindo practice. Sometimes people think without Hindu practice, then not possible to recognize nature Ripa or nature mind. Without Hindu, you cannot practice Yadam Deity, you cannot practice Guru Yoga or Mahamudra. So that's also misunderstand actually. You can practice, you can have receive the teachings, but sometimes practitioner get lost. Reasons because due to obstacles. So that's why we require the Hindu means like you create your practices more stable. And long as you have a Hindu practice, then the person, go along the path is more, your practice is less obstacle, more stable because you create a good accumulation merit. So accumulation merit hold the, our practice become more stable. And otherwise, like, easily can be lost, easily lost devotions, easily lost connections. Not only you knowing, not knowing, even you know how to practice Yadam deity, even you know how to practice Guru Yoga, even you know like what means Mahamudra, even you know like meditate Mahamudra, but sometimes like lost connections because due to obstacles. And that means like we don't have enough accumulation merit. So that's the reason the teachers require, we have to create accumulation merit. And in this 7 branch, it's another level we create accumulation merit. So this postation is like no require like physically you have to doing, and mentally practicing, your mind practicing postation, and not physically offerings, but your mentally offering. Mind is offering. That's why we have this abilities to bring all different kind of offerings, because our mind create all these offerings, and mentally offerings. Postation remove the negative karma, and offering bring more accumulation merit. So long as we have these two, then the meditator practitioner or has like more ability to, the stable, become our practice more stable. So that's why the teachers require to doing this, or we have a Hindu practice, we have this this 7 branch practice. If we don't have Hindu practice, but someone chant every single day using this Serkhangma, then that's also is part of the preparation. It really helps connect with our practice, spiritual practice, because this really bring the true Guru's blessing, and remove our body, speech, mind obstacles. So that's why this practice really helps. That's the reason Jigten Sunggung create someone not ability or opportunity to practice Nindo postation, 100,000 Vajrasattva long mantra, 100,000 refuge, 100,000 Guru Yoga practice. So that's all 100,000 mandala, and that's actually have the 500,000 altogether. So if we don't have the time or the ability to do that, someone practice always in this Serkhangma, and then all these practices bring together. So in this one has a mandala offerings, all these offerings mandala, and then this practice has postations, and then this practice has offerings mandala, and this practice has a confession Vajrasattva all together. So Guru Yoga, everything is in together, included everything. So that's the reason. Sometimes sometimes like you should choose, and when we share the teaching, before we chant whole thing, this like part of opening prayer, That's also very good to do. We have many different levels of practice, but due to our time, sometimes we don't have enough to do a whole thing. But just remind you, this also sometimes we can do our opening prayer and practice before you go into really main practice. You can use this sadhana and open the opening prayer part of everything is included here. So then Jigten Songgo he the mention in this all the first part is absolute truth guru and connect to the absolute truth guru, and through his homage to body, speech, and mind. Then second section is more focused for the offerings. This offering is different levels of offerings. All this offering is our mind mentally create offerings. So then we can have physical offerings too. Long as we have physical offerings, that's also good too. If we don't have physical offerings, the offering is also possible too, using this mentally offering. Then we go to the still we are in the offering part. Today this is still offering part. So this offering is like yesterday we mentioned, last week we mentioned about all this our senses, desires. So usually causes of samsara, causes of suffering is all transforming, become causes of enlightenment. And something causes of suffering is become causes of happiness. This offering part. We have all this desire, five senses object, desire is offering, using offering, become also the five afflictive emotion is transforming. Five afflictive emotion is transforming to absolute truth offerings become. So that's in here, this offering is a part of this, Mahamudra offerings. Very high level offering, what Jigten Songgo shares, but not all every or verses is Mahamudra offerings, but some is ultra level offerings. In this teaching has ultra level offerings, inner level offerings, and the sacred level offerings. Three different level offerings coming, in this sadhana. So some is sacred level offering, Mahamudra level. And all this our afflictive emotion, five afflictive emotion is released. It is self, or it is released. It is own natural state. So that is the offering is become called Mahamudra offering, secret level offerings. And mostly is this focus like we last week we share. Talk about the different goddess mind, nature of song. Nature of song is like the point is nature is emptiness. So then song is recognize emptiness, and form is recognize emptiness, and the senses also recognize emptiness. So all this five desire is seeing recognizes emptiness. So then that offering is called Mahamudra level, secret level offerings, because then long as we have the ability to recognize that, and here says the supreme goddess of fully purified heat treated like our anger is naturally released itself, and so anger is purified, it is own nature. So that's we true offering to the enlightened beings. I mean, it's like offering is like not really subject in the object, but it is emotion, is release itself. It's called offering. That means like five afflictive emotion is transformed to five wisdoms. So that's we shared the page 7 and 8 is very beautiful, the sections. So today we are in the page 9. Page 9, it says, the Vajra goddess of pro-moral emptiness or phenomena. So this is just going to more summary together. So here is like Vajra goddess. What is called Vajra goddess is like seeing it is emptiness. It's called Vajra goddess. Vajra means actually emptiness. Emptiness is indestructible. So that's why I call Vajra. Emptiness is a rising form, which is called Vajra. Usually we using this Vajra, like this is a auto level symbolized Vajra means. And then this Vajra is representative like 5 afflictive emotions transforming. And so called Vajra, but main point is emptiness is arising the form body is called Vajra. So goddess of pro-moral emptiness. See, pro-moral emptiness means like not we practice it, then we say, okay, I realize emptiness, but actually that also misunderstand. The emptiness is pro-moral emptiness means like I'm beginningless time until no, it is emptiness. But point is we know knowing that. We didn't recognize that. This all phenomena is pro-moral emptiness of all phenomena means every phenomena is emptiness. I'm beginningless time until no. Not only our own realization recognize emptiness. Actually, all phenomena is emptiness. All the time is emptiness. I'm beginningless time until no is emptiness. But due to delusion, we didn't recognize it is emptiness. So nature of a song means like here is like talking about a song. Nature of a song is a supreme goddess of fully purified mind. So long as we know all this phenomena is pro-moral emptiness, and then is the supreme goddess. That's called supreme goddess of fully purified mind means all the phenomena is fully purified. So all the form is transformed to the emptiness actually. Then all the no longer any form is object of the fixation and attachment object. All the form is unbeginningless emptiness. So we knowing that. So that's called supreme goddess fully purified. Fully purified is like fixations, desire, or is fully purified. As it is. I merge here with the mind of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. So, and the main point is here is all these phenomena emptiness, unbeginningless time, until no. So then also not only the phenomena is emptiness, auto level phenomena, our mind also it is emptiness. So then that is called the Vajra goddess. So then we offering is a no duality offering. No duality offering is object is emptiness, subject mind also emptiness. No subject and no object. And knowing that, knowing or recognize that realization is offering. So it's called no-door offering. Please accept this in the great bliss of no-duality means like the actually Mahamudra is offering, not offering like ultra level relative truth offerings. Relative to auto level offering, we have a subject, object, and actions. It's called non-duality offering. So non-duality offering is when we meditate, then all this seeing form is there, all the phenomena is physically there, but our mind is no longer fixation attached to this all the forms. So our mind is be in the natural repair states. Then that time all this form is emptiness, because mind is no longer to fixation to that object. And then even this object is there, but it's actually emptiness. So in this case, like intellectually we knowing emptiness, through our meditation practice knowing emptiness is slightly different. And intellectually we talk about emptiness is, we investigate. All these forms not truly exist, we recognize, because it's like using logic, investigate, all this form is a part of particles, and then you really investigate, you cannot find anything that exists, truly inherently exist. So it's called emptiness. Then in the practice level, when we practice, so when we practice, our mind is more go into our own nature, and not free from all this conceptual level, free from conceptual. Mind is be in the more nature, then that moment, whatever physical object in front of us, so mind never picking up or fixation to that object, anything. Your mind not follow this object. Even we see all this different kind of object there, but mind is not the fixation, grasping to any this form and object. All this object, whatever we have in front of seeing, is like it's there, but it's emptiness, because your mind is no longer to fixation to that object. And then that moment you're looking, to our own nature, but our mind also, is present clear emptiness. And then that time you seeing all the form is also is there, but it is no, fixation, no grasping. The object never distracting. They have like 1,000 different kinds of object in front of us, but no any distractions. So that is the core, the through meditation we recognize that, fear that, so it's all form is there, but it's not truly inherently exist. Truly inherently exist means like then, so your mind's fixation to that, yeah, and strong desire object. The even object is not truly exist, but we create truly exist. Through our conceptual, fixation. So when we meditate, even different kind of 1,000 forms in front of us, then your mind is into your own nature. But we're seeing all these kind of different kind of object in front of us, no longer fixation, no attached to all these forms there, but it's fears is emptiness. So that's why I call seeing form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. Form is no other than emptiness. So that's the, I think, is for our own meditate practice experience. And the intellectually recognize emptiness. Also, we get a certainty all forms of emptiness, but that's we have a certainty that, but when you see the form, but we can easily distraction, object can distracting, and also easily fixation to the object, grasping to the object. But when we meditate, and then all form is there, but mind is no longer fixation attached to anything. The form, no distraction. So then there is like form with natural emptiness there. So that realization is offering to the guru. The offering is like actually no subject, no object. So here it says, I merge here with the mind of the Lama, means then our mind is merging to the Lama. So how to merging to the Lama means like our mind is going into the natural Rigpa state. Then Guru's mind also nature. So we are merging into one natural state. Then that means like this conceptual mind is transformed to become inseparable with the Guru's mind. So this experience only comes from through the meditation. So when we meditate, all this conceptual fixation, attachment is release itself. And then mind is, you see, is like empty, clear, present. No, and nothing, even the form is there, but no fixation, no attach. And then that moment you think about the Guru. In that state, you can think about the Guru's effort to our mind, and the Guru is effort to our mind, and our mind and the Guru's mind is like become merging inseparable through the meditation practice. So that's called absolute truth Guru Yoga. And we have a relative level Guru Yoga, of course, like with supplication to Guru and pay homage to the Guru, many different ways we can practice. But absolute truth Guru Yoga is must have to our mind, I mean this conceptual mind have to go release and go into our own natural state. And long as we have a dualistic concepts, then there is cannot be absolute truth Guru practice. Absolute truth Guru Yoga is free from concepts and thoughts and emotions. So mind must be into the natural state. Our mind is going into natural state. Then our mind is merging with Guru. So in this is a merge here with the mind of the Lama is our mind is merged with the Guru Yoga, and our mind is merging with the Yadam deities. So in this state, Guru, Yadam, Mahamudra, all the three of them practices inseparable. Of course, like relative level, three of them separate. We cannot say inseparable in relative level. But in the absolute true level, three of them inseparable. How can be inseparable? We have to meditate. When we meditate, of course, like first stages, you cannot go directly into no-draw this experience. And that's why Telopa also mentioned about in the Genje Mahamudra. First, our mind is like same is like gorges, like river is rushing down from the gorge, right? Gorge is correct. Okay, so like our mind is so much speed, thoughts. And then second is like our mind is same as the river, like same as Genje River, slow down. And then third is our mind is the same as like ocean, river is reunited in the ocean. So that experience, each section meditation we can get. When you start and you meditate, your mind is the same as like river is rushing down from the gorge. And then you put effort, meditate, so you see your mind is slow down. And then that means like become safe in Ganges River. And then you put effort to practice more, put effort to become, your mind is not follow the conceptual thoughts. It's become really seeing your own mind, nature, present, clear awareness. So that means like all the water is reunited in the ocean. So then that meditation, that when we get in that level, then our mind is merging with the Guru. Our mind is merging with the Yadam deity. Our mind is inseparable with the Guru and Mahamudra. So So that is called, then is their experience is called no-draw offering, the Lord of Dharma. So that is the Lord of Dharma is like, of course, here is like Lord of Dharma is a guru, but the Lord of Dharma also meaning is like realization. We really have own experience, realize realization. So that's called Lord of Dharma, the spring of realization. So that's the highest level spring of realization. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. So these prayers we chanting, is still relative level. When we chant the prayer, it's still our mind's conceptual level. So conceptual level, we can say, please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. But when we are meditate, really, this conceptual mind is dissolve into the nature required non-draw. Then that time, free from this also, like in that case, we don't have to say, please accept this. Nothing to accept there. The object or guru and accept like our practice, and we offering this three of is inseparable in that state, not separate. So that's the reason, sometimes like we have this, the prayers, teaching, and when you meditate, practice, it's different. Like, it's sometimes like teaching, exactly followed by teachings conceptual. We really cannot get into this non-duality experience, because in this non-duality state is like free from concept level. So we follow by all this teaching, exactly, like follow by the teaching, and you organize, and you create your mentally very strongly, okay, I'm going to doing this, you organizing, you never get into the non-duality state. So that's the reason, and teaching is words. So it's some levels really helps, but another level we just meditation, and the become followed by our own, like kind of experience. We say like experience, or just have to not only like create like organizing, like just let go and be in the like try to go in the nature, no duality. Otherwise, like very strongly fixation, like I want to do this stages, you create your mentally very strong. Our minds always in the dualistic concept, cannot become into the non-dual. So that's why Telopa also mentioned about the dualistic cannot reach to non-duality. Dualistic, like effort cannot reach to non-duality state. So we create so strong duality, effort. So that's duality effort, conceptual effort, cannot reach to the non-duality. And we have to let go this duality effort. The teaching is everything is organized by duality effort. And no draw is, I think, free from that duality effort, right? This two is against actually. But we don't talk about the duality effort. You cannot reach to the no duality too. So another level duality effort is important. But then another some levels you have to let go of that one. So we using the transportation. So we have to take transportation, but another level we have to leave transportation. Cannot take into your bedroom transportation things. Your car cannot drive into your bedroom. So, you know, like your transportation cannot take into your house. So we have to leave some levels. And, you know, same, we have to use this, you know, duality effort concept, the same as transportation. But then at certain level, we have to leave that, release that. So otherwise not get at your own true home. Okay, our own true home is no duality state. And the no duality state is free from duality effort concepts. And so that's why when we're going to meditate starting, we need a dualistic effort. You know, without effort, you're not going to meditate. We must have to have effort to go into, you know, practice. But you're going to somewhere journey, you need the transportation. So you have to think about the transportation. Same, you know, we're going to practice meditate. We need duality effort, dualistic effort, duality effort. But then, of course, like reach to certain level, we have to free from that. And otherwise, like when you are in the meditation state, you put effort duality, you cannot reach to no door. So think about it, if we do 30 minutes meditate every single morning before, you know, daily practice, we need duality effort coming into the practice. But when we practice, put effort, duality effort, it is like couple like 10 minutes first state, and then you let go duality effort must be in the free from effort. I think we can say free from effort, and then you can really into your own nature. In that time, then we can merge our mind is the mind of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Otherwise, you know, even you meditate there, put so much effort, you cannot reach to no duality states. We cannot merge our mind is Guru's mind. Okay, so if you meditate, put so much effort, and during the meditation, every single object is a distraction in front of you. People is moving is distracting. You know, people is talking is distraction, and seeing things also distracting. That means we are still in the duality effort. And when you reach in the no duality effort, free from effort, no duality states, then whatever in the front of going on, people yelling, telling, doing things, not distracting. So that time then we really know mind is be in the more nature state. Yeah, so whatever people saying in front of us, hearing song is emptiness, song is no other than emptiness. Your mind is like no fixation, no longer attach or hatred to that voice. So voice, no distraction. So that thing is called here, you know, we have already talked like last week. It's page 7, the, you know, bottom of the page 7 says the Vajra goddess of mind, nature of a song is the supreme goddess of fully pure by he treated. So then we have that ability to, you know, practice. So that time they are merged here with the heirs of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. So our mind is in the natural state, and then whatever hearing song, no distraction. Doesn't matter good, bad. The all song is emptiness. When you have ability to, all songs become just emptiness, then called Vajra goddess of the mind, nature of sound. Same is like page, you know, go to like all this section is the same. Page 8 at the beginning, like it says the Vajra goddess of holy qualities, nature of our odor. So this also like whatever you smell, and mind is not in the natural state. Our mind is drastic effort. Someone put something good smell in front of us, we really like, so good, right? Feels like pleasant. And some bad smells comes, heat-rated or unhappy. And that in that moment, our mind is in the drastic state. Even you're meditating, but we are in the drastic effort, not non-duality states. So when we reach into the non-duality, that doesn't matter smell is good or bad. It's like they're not distracting. Smell is emptiness. Emptiness is smell. Smell is no other than emptiness. So that term then the Vajra goddess of qualities, nature of odor. So that's called the supreme goddess of fully purified ignorance. Then the ignorance is become offerings. Or this five afflictive emotions become offering is, we transform the causes of five afflictive emotions. So five afflictive emotion causes all this object of desires, different kind of like five senses object. You transform these five senses, then all five afflictive emotions naturally release, purified. So that means five afflictive emotion is offerings. That's we have to understand in this level, Okay, so now we go to next one. Next is sorry, what is this one going on? Page 9 in the middle one. Are all four means and wisdom inseparable, the supreme victorious one. So offering is, see here is the offer means, and wisdom inseparable means wisdom is like emptiness. So hearing song is emptiness, seeing form is emptiness, all the smell, taste, senses is emptiness. So that's called wisdom. And wisdom is inseparable. Is like hearing song is empty. Empty is hearing song. That's called inseparable. That's called offerings. So that is absolute true. And the supreme, we can say this here says already, supreme victorious one means like supreme offering to the supreme victorious one, enlightened beings. So then the five families with the concerts, the example of what whereas and the darkness, and the Buddha's feeling the limitless scar. Please accept this great bliss. So all this, here is talking about the five females with the concerts. Five families, I say five families with the concerts. Five Buddhas, five female Buddhas. The example whereas and the darkness. And everything this also auto level we have this five Buddhas, five female Buddhas, or darkness. But inner level, all these enlightened beings within our body, subtle level body chakra has all this included, all this the five families included with ourselves. So when we knowing that, right, and knowing means like say all this desire, five desire is knowing is emptiness through wisdom. And then we have this 5 family within ourselves. We knowing all this 5 desire is emptiness, then that is offering to actually our own 5 families. So same is like we homage to our own guru. We take refuge in our own guru. So that's called absolute truth refuge, absolute truth guru we shared last week. And in this offering also, we true offering to our own Yadam deity. This families is our own Yadam. The 5 family is within ourselves. And all this desire, 5 afflictive emotion we see is emptiness through wisdom. So then that is the true offerings. The 5 families with the concert. The example of Varas and the darkness. All this here mentioned about the 5 family, Buddhas, Bodhisattva female forms, Bodhisattva main forms, and all is outer level they has, but inner level all this within ourselves. So outer level offering, we can use this offering to the outer level 5 families. And also Varas and darkness, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas. Inner level, we knowing our own desire is emptiness. Or this 5 senses is like desire, this 5 afflictive emotion is release itself, is inner level offering is our own, ourself, because this all the Buddha is within ourself. So that's why in the hearing liberation teaching talk about all this Buddha is within ourself, not somewhere else. All this Yadam deity, all this Buddha is within our own body has, ourself. So this all the like Buddhas, like peaceful deities located our heart center, wrathful deities or it's located our in the brain states like chakra. So that's very subtle body levels. No possible to be seeing. Right now we have this the body is called gross level body. This gross level body is when we die is dissolving. It's causes of 5 elements. But subtle level, this chakras, I think subtle level, this body, wing, channel, nada, or these chakras is never lost. So that's why also Jigten Songgo mentioned in the Gongchek teaching, he says, the samsara, like existing is like, we take life in the samsara again and again. It's not only mind. And with body, the body is, I think, Jigten Songbo mentioned about this subtle level body is with the mind together, inseparably, taking birth again and again. So that's why this subtle level families here is like, this is be in our body has. This never lost, always with us. So the point is in this realization, when we have this realized, this offering is to our own yadams, like this is our own yadams, the families with concert. The example of Varas and the darkness in the Buddhas, feeling the limitless scar, please accept this great bliss. So we using this all 5 objects, desire different objects, song, taste, right? And the smell, all this can be offering to the enlightened being ultra level. But when we recognize this, all the 5 desire is emptiness, then that is really offering to our own nature. Its nature is just bring to all these different Buddhas to become oneness. And all this Buddha is like its nature is like we then create, I mean, how many their deities, like inseparable, then we can, so many of these deities. But all this bring to one Yedam deity, one mandala. So one mandala means one kingdom. In the one kingdom has a king, and the king has a, queen, and then the ministers, then the thing about all these cabinet, different levels, all the subjects, so country. So that's everything is like same within ourselves. We have one kingdom, and so then is we can say one kingdom or just all these like details, so many in there. So I think that's why the teaching has a lot confused here. Sometimes like talk about outer level, sometimes inner level, sometimes talk about secret levels. So these three different levels, even in the prayers, teachings, all these three of them mix up together. So in even this Serkhangma prayer, sometimes like followed by outer level guru, sometimes like inner level guru, sometimes go to secret levels gurus, and then this here is like say offering. The offer means wisdom, inseparable, the supreme victorious one, the five family with concerts, the example of Varas and the darkness and the Buddhas feeling the limitless sky. So we have to think all this is outer level that we can visualize. In only all this is inseparable with our chakras, nadas, within ourselves. So this all the object we talk about, the five senses already up there. So this everything is knowing is emptiness, no drawer. So then that is the true offerings. Become please accept this great bless. Is that offering is called offering to our own, because all this Buddha is within ourselves, and all these desires we knowing is emptiness, and then that's called our offering is absolute truth offering is called absolute truth offering is our within ourselves. Same is like absolute truth refuge, absolute truth guru yoga. Then next verses, from the equality or phenomena, so equanimity, the ocean like samadhi, ocean of unwearing manifestations, arise and guide all beings. Please accept the examples of the victorious offerings, the Bodhisattvas who roar or Buddha fears. So from equality is equanimity, is free from conceptual duality. Then conceptual duality is free from conceptual duality is equanimity, equality of all phenomena, inseparable. The ocean like samadhi. In that state is like then offerings ocean like samadhi. It's dualistic state, so we cannot have offerings same as ocean like samadhi. It's a non-concept, non-duality, and equality or inseparable. In that state, it's then everything is like same as ocean like samadhi. So it's mind is be in the non-duality state, and then that offering is called the ocean like samadhi offering. The oceans of unwavering. So then that offering is like same as ocean of unwavering manifestation, arise and guide and all beings. So manifestation, arise and guide all beings, like this. All the offering is arising from the no duality, non-conceptual, the samadhi states arising. So that's already we have to talk like first day, and all this through the bodhicitta, absolute through the bodhicitta arise all the offerings. So absolute through the bodhicitta is the realization of emptiness, and through the realization of emptiness arise all these offerings, unwavering manifestation arise, and then guide all beings. So please accept the example. So then that's offering to guide all beings, who guide all beings, and the Buddha and the Bodhisattvas. Please accept the example of the victorious offerings, victorious of suffering, spring the Bodhisattvas, of spring the Bodhisattvas, who roar all Buddha's fears. So we're offering to create that through our meditation, samadhi meditation, create all this offering to enlightened being Bodhisattvas who benefit for other beings. And also this offering is actually so through our own guru, offering to our own guru. Our own guru is a guru guide all beings, means like really guided ourselves through our own guru, offering to that. This verses also, each one has to see some outer level thinking, inner level, secrets, all different levels. Is sometimes each verses bring all these 3 different layers. So that's why it's depending our own ability, how we using. Someone is like meditating, and the mind is be in the samadhi states, and then create all this offering also emptiness, and offering to our own nature rigpa, that is all is guide all beings. And so please accept this example of the victorious of offspring is like Bodhisattva is also our own guru, absolute truth guru, who wrote the Buddha first. And you can follow by the secret level offering. Then we can follow by inner level offering, this one, also follow by outer level. So we mentally create, and then offering to the, we mentally create much ever we can, and offering to the Buddha and the Bodhisattvas. So different levels of offerings. So that part is offering to all the 5 Buddha, 5 female Buddha, Bodhisattvas, female form Bodhisattvas, mean form Bodhisattvas. And next is the wrathful deities, offering to the wrathful deities. So according to the Herring liberation teaching, then this wrathful deity is located our brain level and brain chakra, and the peaceful deity is be in our heart center chakras. So then chakra also have outer level chakra, inner level chakra, secret level chakras. They all has got different levels chakras. So no, in this chakra also, like we don't receive the chakras, because right now is this subtle body, this we can, this subtle body is object of this, our this eye, ordinary eye can see subtle, I mean not subtle, sorry, this gross level body. So right now we have this gross level body. Gross level body is object of this our ordinary, this eye, but subtle body is not a thing, is this ordinary eye can see. And so very subtle level, this chakras. And then this subtle level chakra also has different levels, like subtle level chakra has outer level, inner level, secret level chakras. So that's the reason right now our this conceptual ordinary, like mind conceptual ordinary, this physical eye not possible to how to say the you cannot seeing all these subtle level chakras, and not possible to, or like think about like sometimes we use this different kind of, technology recognize something in our body inside there, right? How to say that you can, you use like technology, you can see something inside our body, detect it, or this ordinary eye cannot detect it to our subtle chakras. So that's correct, maybe detect it, right?
Detect, yeah.
Cannot detect it. Okay, cannot detect it. So that's why right now we don't recognize. But so this different layers, chakras inside there, and this right for that is like the main point is they say located in the, according to teaching say in in the located in the our brain chakra. So the ones of great fears, right?
Fears, yes.
Wrath for out of immeasurable compassion. There is the wrath for deities. Wrath for deities, the source is immeasurable compassion. Immeasurable compassion is arise for the wrath for deity. And this guru Yadam has these 4 activities, not only one activities. So through the compassion, the using wrath for magnetizing, and increasing and pacifying, so subjugator, right? All these activities arising, different ways activities. So guru is always peaceful, then that he know enough measurable compassion. So the guru shows like according to student different levels. Some need wrathful, some need peaceful, some need like magnetizing, some need increasing. All these different levels, guru have to activity to show. Also yadam deities. And then this wrathful deities for our ordinary thing is like anger is arise wrathful, but yadam deity arise wrathful is like opposite of the ordinary people anger. Ordinary people anger, wrathful means like is showing is anger. Ordinary people wrathful is become source is anger and jealousy. So the guru's wrathful and yadam deity's wrathful is source is immeasurable compassion. So when they have immeasurable compassion, then arise, like strong wrathful. The seeing form wrathful is great for fears, means like very fearful, like we see the wrathful deity's image. The show grounding teeth, so the showing the teeth and the fearing things, right? Fears or fears faces on the passing bodies. So this all showing different bodies. Please accept this wrathful, victorious one of pro-model wisdom. So we offering to all this like what we talked already up there. This offering is offering to the victorious ones, like in this wrathful deities. Going to offering to the wrathful deities. So offering is like I don't have to mention again, like we already talked last week, and all this offering is also offering to the wrathful deity, victorious one or pro-model wisdom. This wrathful deity is also pro-model wisdom, who defected the hardest of maras by the role of horn and peg. So then the song is like this: the Wrath for that is the arise. This voice is like horn and the peg, by the roar of horn and the peg. So it's horn and the peg is destroying, and all the negativity like horn and the peg means like dissolving, cutting and transforming all the negative song. So that's why it's called roar of horn and peg. Then so this wrath for deity is showing Guru wrath for Yadam wrath for is like not ordinary like beginner practitioners. Guru wrath for is only show for really good practitioners. And Yadam deity wrath for is only high level practitioners use, right? We recognize that. And you use like wrath for even say like strong words like student cannot accept. They is easily against the teacher, So that's why this the wrath for Guru and Yadam deity is not for the beginner people. We have to recognize we are beginner or we are really good practitioner. So Marpa Loza has many students. He didn't show wrath for only Malarepa. So he didn't show the other student wrath for. So Malarepa has the ability to, go bear or through that hardship. He has that quality. So that's why Marpa Loza shows wrath for to the Malarepa. And so then also in this time, teachers is more close to students that tell you really your errors, problems. If not really close to the connections, they don't tell you our problems. So when your teachers are very nice to you, that time actually not you are close. Okay, when they're telling you little harsh words, that means like you are more close, and that's we have to recognize. I went with like many teachers, like I go to like receive teachings like from other teachers. We are just know them close. They're very nice, kind, and whatever ask you, give you something, share you. But then it's go more close. Then whatever you ask, like don't give you. So more, more different levels. And so that's the like wrath for Guru, wrath for deity is not suit for the beginners. So that's we have to think about we are beginner, we are more practitioner, okay? And so then next one we go to next one. All manifold clothes of altar, inner and secret offerings are offered. So this offering, see all the manifold clothes of altar. So we have the altar offerings. When we're using altar offerings, we have altar level Guru. Inner level offerings, then we knowing we using our source of afflictive emotion body is using create wisdom. It's called inner level offerings. And the point is like more essence of body offerings called inner offerings. And the sacred offerings like nature ripa, mind, is called sacred offerings. So very easy, just altar level is all the beautiful objects. It's called altar offerings. Inner offerings is essence of our own body. And inner sacred offering is mind nature, no duality. It's called sacred offering. So are offered. We offer in this West mandala of Samantha Bada's mind. Within the mode of abiding of unchanging no duality, the unsurpassed offering suchness is offered. So then this offering is like vast mandala of Samanta Badama means like inexhaustible and create or unlimited within the mode of a body. So within the mode of a body is like mind is be in the, I think it's more in the non-duality nature ripa, and then it's called the within the mind of a body of unchanging non-duality. The unsurpassed offering of suchness is offered. That's called unsurpassed offering of suchness offer is called secret level offerings. So in this also prayer is like have a auto level and the secret level offerings together. So auto level offerings we created like in this West mandala of Samantha Bada's mind, we create many mentally offering object and their offerings to auto level offerings. The mind is be in the non-duality states, then that offering is called secret offerings. Then we go to the next verses. Last page 10. All phenomena are pro-modal in the completely pure mind. So it's a Mahamudra, all phenomena are pro-modal in the completely pure mind. It's all this phenomena is inseparable with our mind as it is. So I already mentioned about the morning we starting teaching. When we meditate, then this all the phenomena, whatever is in front of us is like you really see is emptiness. Mind is emptiness. You seeing all the form is whatever we have in front, no longer attached fixation. So its form is emptiness. So that means like then all the phenomena is pro-modally complete pure mind. It's become inseparable with the mind means. Not like these physical objects bring into mind is merging together. Not possible physical distraction states, conceptual level. So your mind is meditating, be in the nature states, and then all this phenomena, whatever we seeing form is emptiness. We seeing our mind is emptiness. So that means then all these phenomena are pro-modally completely pure mind, inseparable because both are emptiness, subject object. As it is within that, whatever confession. So now this is the confession stage. So we finish offering. So now we're going into the confession. So this 7 branch prayer, we have homage to the Guru, offering. So this is the third one. Third one is a confession. So confession is, this confession is called absolute truth confession. Whatever confession is dualistic appearance of oneself and others. We're confessing all these dualistic concepts. So this confession is not talking about ordinary confession. Ordinary confession is like we create something negative karma. Then we confessing that. We don't think about this conceptual is confessing. So in this absolute truth, the confession is not only negative karma we create, confessing. All this delusion is a confessing, because the mind is actually no duality. But we get in the dualistic and delusion. So then we say, okay, I deluded, I'm confession. So, I'm beginningless time until now we get delusions. So these all delusions we have the confessing. The mind is not, mind nature is not true, not a delusion. Mind nature is free from delusion. So we create delusions. We confessing delusions. So think about the same is like the eyes ice is not ice. Ice is water. So say, okay, water have to, ice have to say the confession. Ice say I'm confessing when I didn't stay in the water, I become ice, right? Same. So we have to confessing I didn't stay in the nature, my nature. I deluded. I'm begin less time until now I confess. Okay. So then no virtues are no virtues. This is also part of the delusion. Source of no virtue is like delusion, right? We purify confessing delusion, then no virtue as naturally and pure confessing there naturally in there. So you have a example. Think about you. We have a beautiful, nature, beautiful states, place. Somebody make the house in that place. So then the house is like destroy the environment, the nature there, right? The house destroying the nature. And then you paint a black color the house, or you paint white color, doesn't matter. The anyway, destroy the nature already in there, long as you create a house. Yeah. And so then say, okay, I'm going to take down whole house, not going to destroy in the environment there. It's take down all the house. The black color is naturally die, dissolve there, long as you take down the house. Same, like you confessing with the delusions, all the non-virtuous is naturally confessing there. And so the delusion will destroy our own nature. Delusion create destroying or like our nature, and we confessing delusion become we go back into our own nature, restoring our own nature, or we say restoring. So that's the same. Here is all phenomena are primordially complete pure minds. Everything is a pure mind means nature, as it is emptiness, no duality. Within that, whatever confusion, dualistic appearance of oneself and others. So then dualistic ourself and others. And also distinction of good and bad. So we have then distinction good and bad. So long as you are already example create the house or something like factory in the nature space, nature like nature environment. So anyway, destroy already. So you create a beautiful home or no ugly home, doesn't matter. So we have to take down, ugly home or good home, doesn't matter. We have to take down, protecting the nature. So same, we have to confessing is a good and a bad. Means long as all the dualistic or conceptual arising, then we have to confess to our own nature, good and bad. Her hatred and attachment, they are made to be. So good bring the attachment, bad bring the hatred. So each and everyone I confess. We have to confess both. May it be purified within that state. Like purify within that state is like purify our own no-dual state, not dualistic purification. It's purification of non-duality. And then that purification is the same as like, Genji Mahamudra Telopa mentioned about, dark home or darkness is like use the candle light. Candle lights, release all the darkness. So this confession release all the negative karma, all the conceptual like dualistic, create no duality, duality, the negativity or this delusion is confessing to on the natural state. Absolute truth, the confession core. So I think we can leave it there today. Absolute truth, the confession. So we finish page 10. So now we finish the homage postration, and we finish offering, we finish confessions. 3 finish. Now we have another 4, 7 branches. So then we have a couple minutes. So maybe we chant these ones together. And can you see? Okay, so chant master is here. So all you chants like in this one can pick up all the voice.
Okay.
Here.
Okay.
Everyone chant loudly here, okay?
Okay.
So everybody have to hear.
Okay.
I
I
gaze
gaze upon the Supreme Self-Arisen Lama, seated on the immutable, spontaneously established throne,
here in the mandala of primordial pure mind, as it is in the supreme palace of all victorious ones of the three times. I gaze upon the Supreme Lama, who is meaningful to behold. The instant I behold the great bliss of Dharmadhatu, I cross the vast ocean of samsara and arrive at the blissful pure ground.
with the eye of wisdom, I gaze unwaveringly upon the Lama,
The victorious hero in the battle, just by remembering the refuge, all afflicting emotions, thoughts and thoughts of Maras are defeated.
In your body, the victorious ones of the three times
Of all 10 directions appear together with their offspring.
With joy I gaze upon your body, adorned with all the major and minor marks, seated on the throne of fearless lotus sun. The three kayas, nature of the mind, Vajradhara, you are inseparable from the great bliss. Bowing down to you with innumerable bodies like cloud banks, yearning with a full voice, I prostrate and go for refuge. Your body, the nature of precious bodhicitta, is inseparable from all the victorious ones of the three times. Thus all Buddha fields are permeated by your body, and within your body all Buddha fields appear. I bow down to the glorious one. With your flawless, melodious speech, like an ocean of ambrosia, you show all phenomena to be unborn, thereby defeating the Mount Meru of views. I prostrate to your unhindered Vajra speech. In the mandala and immutable mind, beyond thought, you never move from the equanimity state of Dharmadhatu, yet you hold the wisdom power of knowing 3 times. I prostrate to the spontaneously established
Duality, even overexpressed during all forms of purpose, by all victorious ones without exception. The quality of your body, speech, and mind would not be complete. Opposite to you possesses the limitless equality. Until the ocean of samsara is exhausted, you perform the supreme activity, the wrapping or sinking beings. Opposite to you, the Lama, who is the manifold, effortless, arising, unceasingly supreme refuge. Oceans of energy offering to you, delight the victorious one, wrapping all sentient beings. Ever completely filled with the Dharma Dharma, I make this aspect of
offering unceasingly.
from the high place of the great being, radiating the light of Bodhicitta, thus all the streamlined of the 10 directions.
Innumerable, beautiful
All offerings, goddess, manifest, holding water, flows, incense,
flowers and lamps,
spring
incense
incense of
and
food.
food.
From the sullen banks of offerings rain falls, delighting the victorious ones of the three times. Thereby filling the sphere of realms, I make offering to the victorious one of the three times. Lay ready once more from the body of the victorious one, manifesting presence of victorious banners, whisper banners,
musical instruments, garments, precious jewels, medicine and grains. I offer like wild branches, manifold offerings. The seven precious royal attributes, like the wheels, the seven subsidiary ones, like the mansion, the spacious systems, the substance of the cities, and so on, have arisen from the accumulations. Please accept these offerings. Furthermore, I behold in my mind and offer to the Protector all offerings throughout the limited pure lands of the victorious ones that belong to an owner and do not belong to an owner, that is worthy to be offered. I offer all pure lands of the victorious ones of the three times, which are the very pure mandalas of the three galaxies, completely filled with flawless prosperity. Please accept this offering for you, the Lord of compassion. To you, Protector, I offer my body, spirit, and mind, all wealth equal to space without exception, and all the virtues accumulated in the three times. Out of compassion, please accept these for the benefit of all sentient beings. By seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, and recollecting the Vajra goddess of form, sound, odor, taste, and tangible objects, the three obscurations are purified. I offer the goddesses of appearing objects to you. Please accept them, immaculate, glorious Lord. The Vajra goddess of body, nature of form, the supreme goddess of beauty, purified ignorance. I merge her with the eyes of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of mind, nature of sound, is the supreme goddess of beauty, purified hatred. I merge her with the ears of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of qualities, nature of order, is the supreme goddess of fully purified arrogance. I merge her with the nose of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of speech, nature of taste, is the supreme goddess of fully purified desire. I merge her with the tongue of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of activity, nature of tangible objects, is the supreme goddess of fully purified jealousy. I merge her with the body of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of primordial earth is the non-phenomenal matter of sound, is the supreme goddess of fully purified mind, as it is. I merge her with the mind of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. I offer means and wisdom inseparable with the supreme victorious one, the five families with consorts, the assembly of Vajras and the Kiris, and the Buddhas filling the limitless sky. Please accept this great bliss. From the equality of all phenomena, the ocean-like samadhi, oceans of unwavering manifestations arise and guide all beings. Please accept the assemblies of the victorious offsprings and the bodhisattvas who rule all Buddhism. The ones of great fears, wrathful out of immeasurable compassion, show grinding teeth and fierce faces on their opposing bodies. Please accept these wrathful, victorious ones of primordial wisdom, who defeat the hordes of Maras by the roar of cold and pain. All manifold clouds of outer and inner and secret offerings are offered in the vast mandala of Samantabhad's mind. Within the mode of abiding and unchanging non-duality, the unsurpassed offering of suchness is offered. All phenomena are primarily and completely pure mind as it is. Within that, whatever confusion, dualistic additions of oneself and others, distinction of good and bad, hatred and attachment there might be, each and everything I confess, may it be purified within that state. The happy mind, I rejoice in all virtues of all victorious ones, of the three kinds of the assemblies of the superior ones, the unceasing will of the
circumambulation and of sentient beings. I beseech you, protect in the worlds of the 10 directions, examining the will of skinless Dharma, where sound the ocean like branches of melodious speech. Please helping all sentient beings without exception. I beseech you, protect the guide throughout the realms. Please do not pass into nirvana, exhaustible beyond space. Rather fulfill your commitment by abiding permanently. May all sentient beings be established in the unsurpassed supreme state by this virtue, by the virtues of the created 3 times and by the undefiled innate virtue. By the light rays of immeasurable great compassion from Allah's body, speech, and mind of the victorious one, please purify my body, speech, and mind, and thus transform it into your body, speech, and mind. Protect her as you made offerings and guided the sublime Lama. Likewise, may I always offer ocean-like clouds of offerings and delight to you. May I follow in your footsteps. May I perform limitless activities that do not even waver at your step with respect to the liberation of your body, speech, and mind.
May
May
I
I be renowned in the 3 worlds. Thus may anybody who by hearing my name or remembering me be completely liberated from torment, suffering, and attain the state of great bliss and victorious ones. May I turn into any form equal to the expanse of sentient beings, taming them according to their needs. Thereupon may they take refuge joyfully and be established in the unsurpassed supreme awakening. Those ones who are oppressed with shrouds of ignorance, who lost the path, who are threatened by afflicting emotions, such as the henchmen of the world of death, may help us remember me in the sublime and supreme path. Becoming the inexhaustible wheel of ornamentation, which is body, speech, and mind of all victorious ones of the 3 times, may I completely drive out the ocean of samsara and establish all sentient beings in the unsurpassed supreme state. In all my lives, may I never be separated from the authentic Dharma, and enjoy the glories of the Dharma, like the completely perfecting the qualities of the paths, and swiftly attain the state of Ashadara.
Om Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day. Good night.
感谢雷根布拉。
Aren't we doing meditation in the afternoon?
Just
Yes,
感恩上师。
we're doing meditation. Yes.
感恩不切，感恩医师，
Thank you.
你
嗯，
感恩上师，
Aren't we doing in
阿弥陀佛，感恩上师，感恩医师。
感恩上师，感恩医师。
Gracias, Tempo.
感恩上师，感恩上师。
Thank
Thank you 了。
感恩阿弥陀佛，感恩上师。
上师，感恩翻译。
Thank you, Sangha. Thank you, organizers.
Thank you, Kempo. Thank you,
Bless you all. Thank you, Kempo, and organizers.
Thank you, everyone.
Ciao
We'll
tutti, gracias.
break and open the Zoom room at 12:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, EDT time. See everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now.